Our word for today is authority. Authority, our word for today, taken from our gospel reading from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 21. When Jesus had come into the temple area, the chief priest and the elders of the people approached him as he was teaching and said, "By what authority are you doing these things? And who gave you this authority?" Jesus said to them in reply, "I shall ask you one question, and if you answer it for me, then I shall tell you by what authority I do these things. Where was John's baptism from? Was it of heavenly or of human origin?" They discussed this among themselves and said, "If we say of heavenly origin, he will say to us, then why did you not believe him? But if we say of human origin, we fear the crowd, for they all regard John as a prophet." So they said to Jesus in reply, "We do not know." He himself said to them, "Then neither shall I tell you by what authority I do these things." He exposed them, brothers and sisters. He exposed them as fraudulent, as self-serving. They were more concerned about saving the skins on their own backs than they were about proclaiming the truth. They were supposed to be the guardians of the truth. They were supposed to be the leaders of the people, but they had led for their own benefit, not for the benefit of those that they were called to serve. And Jesus exposed them. And he also made it clear they did not have the right to ask the question. They were not on his level. You know, someone told me many, many years ago, give the information to someone that they're due, not that's not due them. Just because someone asks you a question doesn't mean you have to provide the information they're asking you for. Is it something that they should have? Is it something due to them? If it's not, then just be honest and say, no, I'm not sharing that with you. By what authority, they asked Jesus, do you do these things? And he said, by what authority do you use to ask me the question? You're not under a proper authority, because if you were, you would be telling the truth. Because if you truly were under my authority, if you were under the authority of God, then you would be doing the job that you've been raised up to do, that you've been tasked to do, but you are not doing that thing. Instead, you are serving yourselves, and the reason you ask me this question is so that you can destroy me, so that you can continue to serve yourselves, and nothing will interrupt the plan, the scheme that you have set up. Instead, he brings them to a point where they have to say, we do not know. He already knew what their answer would be, but he wanted the people to hear them say, we do not know. When it comes to the greater questions in life, brothers and sisters, there is only one authority, and that's the Lord Jesus Christ and the church that he himself founded on the Apostle Peter, with the promise that the gates of hell would not prevail against it. We individually are brought to the place many times, many times, where we must proclaim, I do not know. I do not know. Anytime that what we want to say, what we want to believe comes in conflict with that very institution that the Lord Jesus Christ has set up with the promise, if we are in conflict with that thing, our best answer is, I don't know. I don't know. Stand up and say, I am not under that. I do not have the authority to answer that thing. I must come under the authentic authority and stand on that instead. Otherwise, I just proclaim, I don't know, but I do know who to go to, the one with the true authority. Authority, our word for today.